No, what you're seeing is not a joke. Yes, we're gonna talk about who has hair, who doesn't have it, and who might shave. Yeah. You can blame Discord for this one, or at least one comment I saw down there that was like, yo, you should totally make a video basically talking about different anime characters and who has hair and who doesn't. And I'm like, you know what? Why not? I'm crazy enough to try it. So that's what we're gonna basically do. So yeah, it's a real video, just a bit bonkers, but it's a real video. Before I begin though, do need to mention this desperately. Yesterday's video, apparently, it died. It died yesterday at the 6-minute mark, and apparently the video just stopped. I don't know why, but basically it just did that for whatever reason. And this is exactly the reason why. I have been expressing my very much interest of getting a new PC. Because gosh damn, we should not be seeing this type of shit this late in the 2025s, much less in my whole ass YouTube career of doing stuff that isn't really much, but it's still doing stuff. And when it comes down to it though, we should not be having laggy, uncrisp, having ass videos doing the things like that, right? So ultimately, I'm just gonna reach out again for this until hopefully something changes, which is the Kofi, and trying to get a new laptop and fund for that. So if you'd like to help me on that journey, please do. I actually have 500 in the bank to at least try to save for this, so I could really use about maybe 500 more or 600 so we can get a decent laptop, and this will be the end of this bum ass laptop. Because look at the damn files I am running with this shit. Who is working on YouTube and then working with these sort of cores and all this sort of RAM and shit? 3 cores is not good. I'll just put it out there for people that might not know computers. It's terrible. It is ass. I need at least about like an 8 or a 9 or higher or whatever sort of core so we can actually make better content. That is just how it is. Just throwing it out there. Christmas is coming right around the corner, so if you like to throw something my way, that would be very much appreciated. But anyway, we got over 50 plus characters to go over, so let's try to get it done as fast as we can in alphabetical order by at least the Genshin wiki. I know, I kind of feel like she has maybe like a bit of one, maybe like a bit of a piece of hair down there. I would say, right? Because I would assume she doesn't take care of herself as much as she really should. And unless Nefa's taking care of that with her or something like that, I don't think she's shaving at all. So I'm gonna say she has a slight piece of hair down there. I would probably say so. Aloy, you don't count as a Genshin character, but you're in the game, so I guess you count. And we can clearly say, hell no. Do you think for 5 seconds that she does? Do you think for 5 seconds that she actually does? There ain't no damn way. There is no damn way whatsoever. That just does not be a thing. It doesn't exist. Amber, no. I don't think she does. I actually think she shaves her shit with maybe like a bit of, a bit of like the things there, but not clean, obviously. When it comes down to it, because think about it, she does a lot of running. She's an outrider for Mondstadt, and who the hell wants to basically talk to her if she out here smelling like absolutely abhorrent dog water and essentially just doing all that running and just going all down there, the sweat is just building up into some nonsense. Yeah, I don't think Amber wants that. Arlecchino, I think she does have it shaven. I would say so, right? Just because her name is Fodder doesn't necessarily mean she has to be abhorrent like one. Ayaka, I feel like she could either go both ways. I feel like she is going to be shaven, but also at the very same time, I do feel like she could also dress it up, I guess, because of her whole, oh, I'm from the Kamisato clan, I have mystical bullshit of having to take care of things in a very specific way, and maybe she shaping her shit up, or maybe she has it cleanly cut off. I don't know. I would say more for the clean side. Barbara, clean, pristine. I don't think she would have any at all. I don't think so. At least I would hope not, because I feel like she'll be one of the people that actually would have it a bit cleaner than most people. Beto, I would say Beto actually has it kind of like shaven. I wouldn't say it's like clean at all, and I would definitely wouldn't say it's, hairy. You could definitely say it could be, but also at the same time, I mean, she's around a whole bunch of guys all the time, and maybe because she's a pirate or whatever, she don't take the time to do all that, but I can see her doing it. Even some pirates have some levels of decency, so why not Beto? I would say so. Candace, I would say maybe she does have hair. I would say so. I could see other ways, but I would say hair for this one. Mainly because I feel like she has like it, maybe she has it for like the pride of her whole, village, a protected Aru village. She just kind of has that like as a, I guess like a prideful thing or whatever. I don't know. I feel like she just has it just to kind of have it just because of like some honor or some shit like that. I could see it. So, that's just maybe how I feel when it comes down to Candace, in my personal opinion. Charlotte, I'll say shave on this one. I don't think it's crazy. I think she just has it shaved like normal. Jaska, I would imagine this is hair. I imagine you're dealing with a forest type of situation here, an actual forest situation, right? Not the biggest forest of all these characters, because I already know who has the biggest one. But I would definitely say this is a forest situation. I mean, she lived with animals. She basically is reckless at times, and still kind of is. So Chevreuse. I'm just thinking about the racist Chevreuse that we did like recently with the AI video that we did. I'm gonna say that she has it shave as well, since she's more militaristic or whatever. So essentially I'll say maybe for that, but who knows, I could be wrong. Maybe she's just as racist and as filthy and just has a straight up bush. I wouldn't necessarily be too mad at that actually. Chiori, this bitch has basically this whole thing clean as hell, but that doesn't necessarily mean I want to go anywhere near Chiori. She still is a character I actually don't like, and still to this damn day, I do not care if you have it shaved or if you have it clean. I'm still not trying to, eat that whatsoever. Let's just be absolutely honest. Good character design, hate that personality though. That is still something I just very much do not like about Chiori. Seat Lolly, this woman does not shave. This woman does not shave whatsoever, right? She definitely has a bush down there for sure. Not a big one, but I would definitely say probably a decently sized one when it comes down to it, right? I don't think she shaves worth anything, considering how she just kind of lingers in the house a lot of the time. Like, who's she gonna impress? Not me, not anybody outside of maybe Traveler, but that's really gonna be about it. So I don't know. Maybe that's just not the case here. Clorine, I think Clorine actually do have it clean, and the reason for that is because again she kind of has like a prestigious position of being like the champion duelist of Fontaine, so I would assume so. You wouldn't want to be smelling around just doing these duels and whatever, as rare as they might be or whatever, and then just straight up just have somebody be like, what the hell is that funky ass smell? Kale, I think Kale has a little bit of something there. I think she has a bit of something there. It's not clean. I think she actually has like the smallest like hairy piece of fabric that is down there. I think she has one. Dia, I've seen too much fan art of her just having it fully just crazy and hairy as hell. So I have to, unfortunately, I can't sit here and say that it's not. I would like it for it to be shaven. I would like it to be, but I'm gonna have to say hairy because of the damn fan art I keep seeing. It is constant with Dia. I'm sorry. Diona, I would say that she probably has a little bit of it too, right? Not nowhere near Dia, but she has something of it. Dory, I think Dory has it clean. I don't think she has anything. Because if she does, how you rich and have all that money and you can't shave your whole ass pubes? I feel like it's weird, but I would think she has enough money to be able to do something like that, to keep herself well clean and all that sort of stuff. Emily, she's clean as well. I think some of that also works with perfume as well, and try to be like on the beauty standard of the smells and all that sort of stuff will also be some of that will have their stuff pretty neatly sorted out. So I would think Emily is probably fine. Escoffier, I don't know. I actually don't know. I would argue maybe she has it. Maybe she has some hair down there. I would argue more so, right? I don't know. Escoffier is a weird one for me. I'll say Escoffier just has some. I'll say it right there. Eula, she has it clean. She has it very clean. There's not a speck of hair down there, and you're pretty much gonna have a good time. Like, that's just how I feel like it is. Especially with her aristocratic ways. I'm pretty sure they won't tolerate for even the slightest bit of wrong piece of appearance out there, even when it comes down to that. So I feel like they have it on lockdown, so that's gonna be fine. Farazan, I don't know. Ader, this is another weird one, right? Because when you think about it, she was trapped in puzzle for like 100 years, right? So easily during that time, no, that shit was crazy. That shit was wild. There was hair everywhere. But when it comes down to, you know, maybe now, maybe it's more so shaven, and I would maybe think she would keep it shaved as well, because she just, you know, don't want to go through something like that again. So I'll say shave for her. Official. Funny enough, when I was thinking about this, I was actually thinking that she was going to have it like hairy as hell, but then I was thinking, well, if you're the princess and you're the princess in Vada Usalong, I don't really think you're going to be for 5 seconds having as much hair down there as you would think. So a princess will be unkempt and be like that. That feels a bit weird. So she will be clean as well. And Oz probably is the one cleaning her. Let's just be honest. Then we have Farina. Clean. My glorious queen has it clean. I will not think of any other way. I will not think about it in any other way. She has it clean and pristine as she should. Then we have Ganyu. Hell no, that shit's hairy. That shit's hairy as all hell. Let's be real. Because do you think a workaholic like her is going to have it clean all the time? No. No, no, no. No. And I'll even go as far as say all the Adeptus probably don't have any sort of timing to really clean or shave anything. Hu Tao, I could see both. I could see both being hairy or be straight up clean. I want to lean towards clean, right? I want to lean towards it just not having anything down there. So that's just how it is when it comes down to it, right? I feel like that's how it is. The damn dead bodies probably smell bad enough as it is. We don't need your whole ass vagina hair going even harder than the damn dead bodies do, which is gonna be crazy. So yeah, you know, that's just how it is. Ian-san, I think she actually is hairy. I think she does have some down there, solely because of this, just the damn tribe that she's from, and they have, you know, they sweat a lot, which is the opposite of what I say about Amber, but I feel like they don't care. I just feel like they don't really care over there, right? And Nefa, she doesn't have any because she's a damn robot. The hell did you expect? Jean, she has probably some. I would probably say she has a bit of hair down there as well. I don't think it's as clean as you think it would be. It's either it's not as clean as you think it would be, it'd probably be shaven, but I think it's actual hair down there. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Kachina is straight up just clean. Clean as all hell. You know, probably the cleanest one in Natland, if we're gonna be honest. So I think that's very much like a true feeling of what Kachina does. Kaching, I'm actually gonna say clean for her as well. Right? Like, yeah, she also works too, and she's basically on the same time as Ganyu, but she at least is human. She at least doesn't have the crazy ass adepto power of just working through all the days and the nights and all that stuff and all that type of stuff and working herself to the damn bone about to sleep every damn which way. I would say Kaching actually has it pretty damn clean down there. Kirara, I feel like she has hair. I feel like she has it. She probably licks it way too much, and that's why she has hairballs. That's probably the reason why. Klee, this bitch. I'm sorry, I'm still mad I don't have her in my game. She clean. She's probably clean as well. You know, she probably is. Still, this bitch though. Just this bitch. Hopefully I get her mama so I can just rub it in her face. The bitch. Anyway, Kokomi. Kokomi, I would say clean. I would say Kokomi is pretty clean as well. I don't think Kokomi will be out here having it hanging in the breeze like that. I don't think so. Lanyan, I don't know. To be honest, I don't even know much about the character since she came out. Take your pick, I guess. Really. If I anything, I'll say just shave just to say, sure, why not? Lalma, for sure she has her shit shaved. Or at least has it clean. I feel like she does. With the trial that she's in with the Frost Moons and whatever, I'm pretty sure she has it clean instead of anything else. Because I feel like that's the only acceptable way for Lalma to kind of exist. Layla, funny enough, as sleepy as she is, I think she also has it pretty damn clean down there as well. I was gonna say shave, but I'm like, that don't feel right. That don't feel right. Plus, she has her other self that can wake up, so she's like, uh-oh, it seems like I'm a little hairy down there. Well, time to get the razor again and just start cutting again. So maybe that's just how it is. Lisa, I feel like she has some. I was gonna say shave, but I think she has some down there. I would imagine so. Lynette, clean. I feel like my baby Lynette is gonna be clean as all hell, and I think that's just gonna be how it is, right? She don't have a lot of energy. She don't really care about a lot of stuff. I can very much see her just styling it up in some shape or form. But I'm gonna say clean for this one. I'll say so. Malwika, I don't know. I'm going to say shade. Although I can very much see an argument for her having hair and her hair just lights up on fire when you're trying to put it in, which cool, but don't burn me, lady. Don't do that to me. So there's also that. Mizuki is clean for sure. I feel like Mizuki will be clean. They're probably one of the more cleaner ones when it comes down to it, right? I won't say in her nation because I think somebody else has her beat, but is one of the cleaner ones. Mona, she has hair. For sure. She definitely does. Like, I feel like because she spends so much money and stuff on time on like on astrology and all this other stuff, she sometimes forgets to actually shave, and so she'll just have like a little bit there. But still, she doesn't shave for shit. She really doesn't. Mualani. I feel like Mualani does. I mean, if you're gonna be in the ocean all the time, the last thing I want to see is like a trail of hair going around everywhere because you're basically surfing all the damn time. So I would like to imagine Mualani actually shaves her shit. Nahida, clean as well. I'm pretty sure the copious amounts of Lolly Gensai on her basically fixes that in any shape and form, so clean as well. Navia, I'll say probably pretty damn... I was gonna say clean actually, but I could see hair. I could see it. Maybe not a lot. Probably like a Mona situation where it's not a lot, but there is probably something there. But I don't think I would mind that nearly as much. Nilu! I think she has a crap ton. But done in a decently way. I don't think it's gonna look bad if you were to just straight up be like, alright Nilu, open them legs, let's see. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be looking actually pretty nice. I don't think it's gonna be looking crazy or anything, but she does have a lot of it, but she's gonna be having it in a nice styled way. I feel like that's gonna be how it is. Ningguang is clean because her money is clean. I think that's enough said when it comes down to that. Noelle is also clean because she's obviously trying to be a knight, so I'm pretty sure a knight must be kept up in the best possible ways. Chi-Chi, she's dead. So I don't really think she's going to grow anything, and if she does grow anything, that means she's alive, technically. So that would be against her character, and by far also one of the Lolly characters that has the cleanest, you know, ones out there. So that's just easy to eat in a very nice time. Raiden, definitely has hair. Definitely has hair for sure. Rosaria, I would say the same. I would say the same as well. I could see that. I could definitely see that. But you know who doesn't have any hair? Not any one of it in Inazuma? That'll go to Kujo Sara. Kujo Sara will have her shit clean and decked out, ready to go for any inspection that the Shogun might want to do weirdly enough, and that is just how it is. She has that clean every day. She doesn't necessarily take a moment off to not clean herself, because essentially, if she gets in front of the Shogun, she don't want one speck of bullshit hair to be down there. So I feel like she'll have it clean for her mighty Ogosho God of Lightning and Thunder Shogun having ass person. I don't think she's gonna have anything down there. She probably gonna clean this one in Genshin, if I'm gonna be honest. Sayu, shave? Maybe. I feel like she hasn't shaved. I know she sleeps a lot, but I feel like she could. Shinha, she don't shave shit. That shit's hairy as all hell. That shit's terribly hairy. It just is. I can't unsee how it would not be. Right? I don't see how it would be. You know, Shinobu, I would say Shinobu has it too, but not nearly as bad. I would think that would be fine. Siege Queen, I think Siege Queen is probably clean. Plus, she's also a Melazine, so I don't know if Melazines can grow hair down there. Maybe she does, and she's the only one that does. I don't know, but I'll just say nah for this one. Skirk, funny enough, I'm gonna say she has shave, right? You would think she wouldn't, considering, you know, she's also just been in the abyss for like 5,000 years and all that sort of stuff. But when it comes down to it, though, I would probably say she actually keeps it shaved. Because, I mean, she does have to make appearances into that at times, so, you know, she got to pass the time by doing something. Sucrose, this woman has the freaking force of a lifetime. This one has the biggest force in all of the Genshin characters, I feel like. Because high-key, she's the freakiest character in all of Genshin. If they really were to go down that route and portray her that way, if they were to portray anybody to be an absolute freak of nature of just sex, it is Sucrose, for sure. She wants you to eat the damn forest. Literal trees growing out of her shit. That is going to be basically who got the most hair, for sure. Sucrose is just on that type of timing. Then, Varesa. I feel like Vanessa has a. I feel like I don't know. This was weird too. I wanna say she has it shaved at least. I'm gonna say she has it shaved. I'm gonna say it for me. Xiangling, I feel like she has hair, but she don't get that hair in the food, so it's all good. I don't really care. Shan Yun, that shit is hairy as hell because of all of that. Just don't shave for shit. I feel like that's just genuinely the lesson that we are learning today. I feel that tremendously, right? Shilonen, I feel like she has something down there. I feel like she does because she doesn't have time to really clean anything because Malik is always bringing her broken ass bike to her all the time, so it wouldn't be a surprise. Xinyan, I feel like Xinyan could be clean, but I can also see shave. I'm gonna go with shave. I can see shave. I can see shave way more. Miko, I feel like Miko actually is clean. Funny enough, I think despite her being absolutely like some wild and ass trickery of a fox woman, I think she actually has her shit clean. She don't joke about that. I think that's the one thing she just doesn't actually joke about. Yanfei, Adeptus all have hair, so doesn't really surprise me there if that's gonna be the case. Yao Yao, she's kinda Adeptus, but kinda not. But clean. I'll say she's just as clean as Chi-Chi, so that's just how it is for that. Yelan, clean as well, I would probably say. Because, I mean, she's kind of always doing stuff, and she has enough time to kind of, like, take care of herself as well, right? Especially with that new skin, because you imagine hairy-ass Yelan with that new skin as well. I feel like that's a bit atrocious. Yoimiya, she doesn't have any. I would say she has clean as well, solely because she doesn't want to basically look like shit when she's trying to get her mans. She's already mother material. She'll be looking a lot less motherly if she basically had a whole bunch of hair everywhere. So that's just how it is. And then finally, Yunjin. I feel like Yunjin doesn't have any at all whatsoever, solely because I feel like if you're gonna be singing on stage and the last thing people want to be like, oh, Miss Yunshin, she's just really good at this, and damn, what the hell was that? I don't think that's the one thing you want to hear from her performance, so there's very much that. But that's basically all the waifus in Genshin that has hair, shaven, or just straight up just don't have anything. Weird ass video, but I'll just do it anyway just because. But that's literally all I wanted to say for this one. So hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification on your way out. Also on the socials. And if you like to on the channel, Kofi and Cash Out is available as well. Again, anything that you could do for the computer situation would be very much a help. But until then, it's been Boy J, signing off. Have a blessed day.